that's annoying. And I got the key fob in my pocket. What's up, everybody? FSC Trucking. Getting ready to fire up Orwell over here. Getting ready to go up to Chilton, Wisconsin to go load an MB piece of equipment. First load on the new clutch, new flywheel after we broke the ring gear off the other one. So that totally stunk. But I'm glad to have Orwell back. I took him for a little test drive, that's about it. So we're gonna go ahead and fire him up and get loaded today. That load goes to Maryland. We might be stopping by Michigan along the way. Let's check out, see how it goes. For now, let's fire him up. Let's get this day started, let's get this video started. Come on, let's go. Alrighty, are you excited? Because I am. Look at me rolling, that Kenworth's nice, and for company equipment, it's real nice. But I'm sorry, boys and girls, I miss my stuff. I so much rather ride Orwell. Alrighty, boys and girls, I got my new clutch. It's a lot softer than the other one was. It doesn't take as much to push it down. Got the clutch brake. I got the clutch brake adjusted real nice and tight, so when I step on it, it just comes to a dead stop. Sometimes they take a little bit to break in, and you got to readjust it, and that's fine. In this truck, you just shorten the cable that pulls it on tighter, and I've got a nice about 2 or 3 inches of free play, so it starts grabbing pretty low on the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but come up just a little bit. Oh, step off the brake, it helps. Hit that like and subscribe too. Don't forget that, like I forgot to take the park brake off. Just come up a little bit. You can basically pivot it off your heel and starts pulling away just ever so slightly, see? That's a good adjustment. I like that. That's where I like them. Say bye to the neighbor. That's Triple J Trucking. They rent the shop 2 spaces over from me. It's a father and son set up there. Going the other way. I think that's the guy that bought my 379. Oh, it feels good to be back driving Orwell again. Got a lot of comments. I shouldn't say a lot. A lot of you guys are real supportive. I guess he's checking his mailbox right here. Always makes you nervous looking at a car coming at you the wrong way like that, but it's like that old man checking his mail, but still you notice them. A lot of you guys are real supportive of Orwell. Some of you don't seem to understand the value of older trucks. Some of you be like, oh, it's time to upgrade, blah, 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 blah. No one's gonna wanna watch me drive modern equipment. I mean, some of y'all did. Most of y'all did, just because it was something different. But if my regular content was modern trucks, I mean, would anybody want to hear me bitching about the sensors breaking down and the myriad of problems that come from modern trucks? I mean, it was kind of funny when that Freightliner went down and derated while it was driving. But imagine having to do that the whole way, being stuck with a derated truck going 55 mile an hour when you got 600-700 miles to go, and that load absolutely positively shy of an actual emergency being there, that it's got to be there on Monday, and Saturday there you are in Wisconsin with a busted truck derated, and you cannot take it to the shop because nobody's open and no one's going to be able to get you parts that fast. What do? That's just not conducive for good business. Yeah, Orwell broke a ring gear. That can happen to any truck with a starter and a flywheel. Look at that old VW right there, old Golf. I used to laugh at cars like that when I was a kid. Now you think they're cool. You wouldn't mind, man, I wouldn't mind having one now. Change subject, that reminds me of my mom's old Datsun. Man, I would love to have that Datsun nowadays. Little 79 B210. Yes, Orwell's factory air does not work. The green APU handles the heat and air conditioning while I'm sleeping. It could handle it while I'm driving. It's set up so it'll run with the engine running at the same time. But I don't have to. Is there conveniences that of newer trucks? Yeah, I guess so. But the other thing is too, I don't live in my truck. I go out and I come back. The most I'm out is 2 weeks, and that's a rarity. Usually I just load up Wisconsin, go out, turn around, turn a burn, come right back with a load, or maybe a slight detour or something like I did with the Kenworth. But I'm only gone a week and then I'm home for a bit, so I don't live in my truck. Drivers that drive, and I get it, not everybody runs the same, but I don't spend a lot of time on the road waiting for freight. And when the day comes I get a driver driving for me in whatever truck I put him in, my driver's not going to spend a lot of time waiting for freight either. You can't make money sitting for a freight, especially if the best you're going to get is broker freight, which don't pay very well. Why would I pay a guy to sit, or expect a guy to sit while, you know, we have freight here? So it's like, yeah, you deadhead a lot, or we'll deadhead a considerable amount to get our own freight. Like I emptied out down in Georgia, and I deadheaded all the way to Baltimore to get our own load. That makes more sense. So my point is, we don't live in our trucks. So to have all that big bunk and all of that, I mean, it's nice, but why? For what I do, I don't really need it. If I edit video while I'm on the road, I sit here and I edit on my steering wheel. I'll usually drape a shirt over my window. If I want it dark, I'll put another shirt over my sun visor. That way I can see my screen easier. And I'll sit here and just heat and edit video. When it's time to go to bed, I lay down and go to bed. Most people don't sleep standing up, so all I need is a place to lay down. I throw my bag in the back, and I live out of my bag for the week. My dirty clothes bag, that's an old t-shirt. I shove my dirty clothes in the first dirty t-shirt that comes off, and that's my dirty clothes bag. Makes it real simple. Now some of you guys, I know I'm not gonna say live in your truck, but you're out 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time. That's how some of them guys run. That's not how I run. Now, a lot of company drivers for Whitmire, they don't live near the yard. The one guy that's got a 359, I think he lives in Iowa, and he's an owner-operator. He's got a flat top, but a long bunk. I did see when I was at the yard last, one of the employees had a pickup truck sitting there that was registered out of Arizona. So I guess he keeps his truck at the yard and goes home to Arizona, I'm assuming. but I don't know. I don't know that guy personally, so, you know, it doesn't really help. But still, the point is, that's why. And people disagree or agree, whichever, but that's why I keep Orwell around. Good content for the channel. And I enjoy driving older trucks. See, that's the other thing. Like, why would you drive, if you have the choice, why would you drive something you do not like? You know, this job is demanding enough. You guys that drive, or guys that used to drive, you guys know the demands of a long-haul truck driver. There's a lot of demands on us. So if you can add some enjoyment to your day by enjoying the rig you drive, why wouldn't you? And if I'm having fun, or at least not hating my job, why should anybody else worry about what it is I'm driving? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. If you've never driven an old truck before, they're a blast. They're fun. You actually got to know something, and that makes it fun. Sometimes life wants to put a challenge, and oh my God, has life put challenges in front of me recently. But when life issues a challenge, sometimes you got to step up, buck up, be like, hey, I accept, challenge accepted, let's do this. You know, I try. Sometimes I fail, and sometimes I fail in spectacular fashion. I just think that what I try to promote on this channel is the honesty of what this trucking business is, what it's like to drive the truck, what it's like to drive the older trucks, and at times the newer trucks. But just the raw honesty of things. Sure what we're picking up exactly when we get down here. I know it's a truck, and I don't think it has any blower attachments to it, a blower or a broom. I think it's just like a tractor part that goes with a trailer. Because when dispatch offered me this load, he told me what else they had, and the other RTN loads that they had to offer were too big for me, the ones that weren't covered. And I needed a 4-axle tractor and a 3-axle trailer. As we go by my old shop. I kind of miss reach that spot, but I also kind of don't. It's funny. So this load works out good for us and what we do. I still think of the prospect of the other truck. Now, a lot of people also ask about that 12V71 I bought. And to be honest, it's still at the machine shop. It's just been sitting there. I just got to give them the go-ahead to get the work done and push the sleeves in it. But right now, it's to spend extra money on a truck engine that I don't have a truck for. That's just not going to be financially smart right now. And I found a truck that I want to buy for it. I found one, and I have no idea if the guy will sell it, because I know where it is, and a lot of you guys know where it is, or you see it and don't even think about it. But I know where one's at. But yeah, it's a thought. It's a thought in my head on how to do that. But right now I got the the Ford project, and I really have to work on that because I don't need it to be choking up my shop. It takes up a lot of space to do nothing. So I really got to hunker down and bust ass on that Ford. So now that Orwell is out and running, the basic plan is work on the Ford and maintain Orwell. Keep doing what we're doing. Still needing part-time help in the shop, so reach out, fscheckshop@gmail.com if you are local and want to try to do shop work with me or for me. But this load we're picking up, I think it's just a tractor to pull a trailer and a pallet with parts. That can be any size, don't really know. As far as my ring gear breaking, man, I don't know. I had that one water elbow fail that was from Caterpillar, but it was a made in China part, Chinesium as I call it, and the casting was crappy and it cracked. Just crappy metal. And it had a water leak. So I put another one on, same exact thing from China. Hopefully it'll hold up. The original one was pitted real bad, and I didn't think about trying to repair it. I just junked it. And ring gear could be the same problem, just bad metal, just cheap garbage, full of junk metal. You know, when they actually make the steel. Metal fatigue is a real thing, and if it's not good quality steel, it can break. So those ring gears, you heat them to like 350, 375, and you put it on a cool flywheel, and as the ring cools down, it contracts and it gets a good bite on that flywheel. But if it breaks, and obviously where it would break is between the groove in the teeth. not the top part, obviously, the bottom where it's the thinnest. That's where it'll break. And anywhere along that ring gear, it's like the saying about a chain. The chain is as strong as its weakest link. Gives out, it gives out. And in my case, it gave out sitting in the shop trying to bump it over to do a clutch adjustment, which in that regard, I lucked out. Then I sit and think, maybe get a little spiritual, and I think about it. Maybe I wasn't supposed to drive Orwell that week, you know? Maybe I was supposed to be delayed, or there was a reason why what happened happened. There's a reason for it, I couldn't tell you. It just is. It just happened. Like I've been saying a lot recently, it's not a problem if you can solve it. I gotta see what else goes on after we pick this load up. I'm planning on visiting Southern Michigan Railroad. I feel bad I haven't promoted it, but I didn't know if I would be able to even go. So I might have to postpone today's video and do a live later to promote going there. Let's see how we do. Maybe I'll do a live at 6 o'clock-ish today. Which by the time you guys see this, you'll already have seen that I already was there. But just talking about my day and what is in it. Alrighty, we are ready to go. Got my paperwork, everything all set. Yeah. So now we're just gonna head back to the shop, hang out. Today's Thursday. Got Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday I'll be at the Trains, Trucks, and More show. We're gonna make a quick ride back to the yard, back to my shop. And that'll be that for a little while anyway. Not used to the new clutches adjustment. Lane in the middle here. I didn't realize that. Sorry, center left turn lane. traffic circle and then make a right. Up here a little ways. I didn't get to make it down to Tennessee last weekend. I was on to try to make it down to the semi-casual show. Everybody I know told me that's the kind of show I need to be at. Didn't get to make it, that stunk. The way the ball bounces, right? Here's my turn. Cars don't come from the other way. Looks like we're good. Always have to sweep it wide. Yeah, it's another truck, but they're usually smarter. Absolutely. Crap hauler. It's that time of year. On liquid poop. The farmers will pick it up from the dairy farmers and deposit it out in the fields for, I guess, the following year. I've done that once. I know a guy that does it every year. We went into that traffic circle. There was like a gray 379 coming out with one of them trailers. He pulled in behind us and went the other way. There's another. Yeah, I'm told that show's one I really ought to go to, and I'm hoping I can in the future. I always say better luck next year, but we'll see. I would have tried like hell, but it didn't play out because of the rain gear and the truck being down, but it is what it is. But that's all right though. We're still getting ready to go to Southern Michigan Railroad. That'll be a lot of fun. I enjoy that place too. It's more than just the trucks. It's more than just the channel and trains and everything else going on, but I just enjoy it. It makes me feel good about who I am, makes me feel good about what I do, and just a smile on my face. And other people enjoy it also, and I get a kick out of that, I really do. Last year was a lot of fun. That's why I want to do it again.